A season of huge changes and big opportunities is stirring in East Texas A&M football, and fans can feel the excitement. Will the Lions capitalize on their rapid rise, or will the pressure prove too much? Get ready, because this isn't a typical college football game week, and here's where things get interesting. After a well-timed bye week, the East Texas A&M University Lions are gearing up for a Saturday night showdown against Grambling at the storied Eddie G. Robinson Stadium in Grambling, Louisiana. Kickoff is set for 6 p.m. on September 20th as the Lions, still looking for their first win at 0-2, face a surging Grambling squad, sitting at 2-1. Neither team is ranked nationally, but both have plenty to prove. Want to catch the action? Tune in to Lions Sports Network on KETR 88.9 FM for live audio, or follow along with SWAC TV for a video stream. Need updates? Live stats will keep you informed, and game notes are available for deeper dives into team dynamics. A historic NCAA milestone, and this is the part most people miss. In June 2025, East Texas A&M earned expedited NCAA approval, becoming full Division I members, and immediately eligible for postseason play. This season, the Lions chase a potential first-ever NCAA FCS playoff berth, building on their most recent postseason run to the Division II quarterfinals in 2019. The Southland Conference, or should we call it the Gas Tank League, continues to evolve. UTRGV joins the fray in its debut football season, adding new flavor to a league already shaken up by SFA's recent return. The Lions will test old rivalries and new boundaries, facing SFA for the historic 60th time this October, and embarking on their first trip to the Rio Grande Valley later in November. Who's in and who's out? Southland's 2025-26 football landscape. A quick glance at the conference lineup shows East Texas A&M among the established football programs, while teams like New Orleans and A&M Corpus Christi don't field football squads. Intriguingly, every Southland game this season could change the pecking order, with the Lions in the thick of it. Back-to-back All-American talent? Here's where coaches will argue. The transition to Division I hasn't slowed East Texas A&M's elite player production. Max Epps grabbed All-America recognition in 2023, followed by Brandon Tucker, who not only earned first-team All-American status last year, but also clinched SLC Defensive Player of the Year. Does consistent top-tier talent help rebuild a program faster, or does it attract even greater scrutiny? Discuss. A rivalry just getting started. Series with Grambling. This Saturday marks only the second-ever meeting between these two teams. Last year, Grambling edged out the Lions 35-28 in an intense overtime battle. The drama could be even higher this time. Testing themselves against ranked giants, the Lions' schedule hasn't been forgiving. They started 2025 against number 16 SMU and then squared up with number 14-19 Florida State. Facing nationally ranked teams for 2 straight weeks hasn't happened since 2023. When losses to UC Davis and Sacramento State challenged the squad early. Notably, very few FCS teams get 2 cracks at ranked FBS opponents in one season. Is this brutal or character building? Primetime spotlight. Are the Lions becoming must-see TV? National networks have taken notice, as the Lions squared off against SMU and Florida State on the ACC network, continuing a trend set last year at San Diego State. Only one other FCS team, Tarleton, started the season with back-to-back national TV games. In fact, the Lions hadn't had national coverage like this since their Division II championship bout in 2017. Playing close to home, but does comfort mean advantage? When East Texas A&M visited SMU to open the season, it was the shortest true road trip in over a decade, just 70 miles from Commerce's Ernest Hawkins Field. Sometimes, shorter travel can make a difference, though recent results show it's not always so simple. Nike partnership, fashion statement, or recruiting edge? Heading into 2025, East Texas A&M became the only Southland team partnered with Nike, suiting up with the iconic swoosh. 3 of their 4 non-conference opponents also wear Nike, a subtle rivalry with extra bragging rights. Does high-profile athletic gear help woo recruits? Playing up and hanging tight against FBS competition, facing their 4th FBS opponent since jumping to Division I, the Lions often punch above their weight. In fact, they held Old Dominion and San Diego State to just 3 total first-half points, showcasing early defensive grit. Time Lords, dominating possession, East Texas A&M leads the conference by maintaining possession for an average of 33 seconds 29 per game, ranking 14th nationwide. For fans new to football, controlling the clock limits opponents' scoring chances and often turns close games in your favor. Finishing 2024 with momentum, the Lions closed the previous season on a 2-game win streak and even led number 6 UIW well into the 4th quarter. Even as UIW pulled away late and advanced to the NCAA FCS quarterfinals, the Lions doubled their win total, scored 2 conference victories for the first time since 2022, and matched their Division I win record, charting new territory and feeling the pressure. 4 of this year's 12 games take place in venues where the Lions have never played, including the first 3 away contests at SMU, Florida State, and Grambling. The season wraps at UTRGV, a first-time opponent in their inaugural year. Talk about stepping out of your comfort zone. SFA Showdown, Homecoming Heroics or Curse. The Lions marked a triumphant 1914 win over SFA, a rivalry played 59 times. The latest match was extra special. The first contest as East Texas A&M and SFA's first visit to Commerce since 1983. A goal line stop in the final minute sealed victory, lifting the Lions to 44-14-1 all-time against the Lumberjacks. Homecoming shares glory and drama, with the Lions trying to break a 2-loss streak after previously winning 8 straight. Lions coaching staff alumni take the reins. This season, 4 coaches, Quint Dolezal, head coach, Jeff Cleveland, QB coach, Bob Connolly, O-line coach, and Cameron Neller, tight end, are former players, bringing insider experience back to the field. Some believe alumni coaches bring deeper loyalty. Others argue for fresh perspectives. Where do you stand? Experience on offense, rebuilding on defense. From the last game of 2024, the Lions return 8 offensive starters, while needing 9 new faces on defense and revamping special teams in the season.